Our season has just started, but this is our biggest test. Week 3 away at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Should be a tough one. They're an 87 overall. We lost a heartbreaker to the Bucks. I mismanaged the game at the end. I just tried to, instead of setting up for a long iced field goal, I kept trying to work off play action. The Bucks never bid on it. And then it was 3 incompletions. The clock doesn't keep running. It sets up the Bucks for an easy game-winning field goal. And I think the biggest problem is in my head, I'm like, okay, why would we just run the ball and, take time off the clock, whatever, and then just miss a game-winning field goal? It's too long. We're not going to be able to hit it while iced. But what I actually should have considered was, well, what happens if we don't take any time off the clock? We are allowing the other team to beat us rather than making it to overtime, worst case scenario. So that game was mismanaged on my part. I obviously take full responsibility, but we'll go into scouting here focused on the next week and the next class. The strength of the class: corner, right tackle, and wide receiver. Now, I'm interested in all of those positions, I would say. There have been some questions regarding Cody Bailey, where if there is a stud quarterback, would I consider upgrading? He's in year 3 now. We're hoping he can continue to develop, but it could be worth at least considering another option at quarterback, and UNT's Ian Carson at 6'5", 225 pounds could be a decent option. Looks like the gunslinging type. Whether the window is open or closed, he's slinging it. Beautiful spiral in all of his passes, stands tall in the pocket, and always aware of pressure. Does well to avoid sacks by throwing the ball away. Plays well within and outside of the pocket, so improviser type potentially. And standard over-the-top style motion. So not exactly a quick fire release, but a throw under pressure, a short accuracy. With Ian Carson, it looks like he's checking off some of these boxes. Now, the athleticism is not anything spectacular, although change of direction's great to elite. And then throw power is only solid to good. He looks like he checks off some of the boxes, but I'm not exactly overwhelmed with him as an athlete. And I think the same can be said, or less, of Gary Core from Michigan. So I don't know that I'm really super in the market for a quarterback, obviously. At receiver, as it's a strength of the class, I'm not super impressed with any of those guys. But corner is something we are always looking at. I know we drafted a corner in Victor Farr in the back end of the first round. Doesn't mean I'm going to pass on a corner if there's a really good one available. But these guys don't appear to be all that good right off the bat. So it's going to be a long scouting period. I'm not really going to do too much today. But are we past the firing period? Yeah, so that's the group that we have. And we'll focus more on scouting as the season progresses. But today we're focused on the Chiefs. Week 3, going a weekly strategy. Not focused on trades yet. We'll reevaluate at the midseason mark, I think, as Patrick Mahomes has struggled the medium passing game a lot. Interesting. I guess we'll cover deep. This is not really a team that's going to run the ball too much. And then against Chris Jones and company, I think run inside is something that's going to work pretty well. I just want to make sure that we are on split pads or half pads and split reps to avoid injury. No injuries on offense, and defense is looking good as well. Just completely ready to go against Kansas City. No injuries for us at all. And for the Chiefs, they are missing Brian Cook, big hitting, strong safety. Not sure if he's starting for them, but L'Jarius Sneed is a huge loss. Their best corner, not going to be playing in this game. We'll look to take advantage of that and upgrade players before we hop in and head on the road. It's Kayvon Thibodeau. Probably just going to upgrade power moves here. Get that deeper into the 90s if we can. He moves up to an 88 overall. Very, very nice. We'd like to get him into the 90s. Power moves only goes up by 1. A bunch of whatever type of upgrades. But we really need him to be a more dominant player. I know it's the sliders that are just not affording us an opportunity to get after the QB at all. But the only sacks we get are when the quarterback rolls right into one. That's the only time. So it's a little bit frustrating. We'll come out in the alternate classic aways and pop in. There he is, Nick Duval. 7 receptions, and that was only last week. 119 yards, no touchdown. Although he does have at least 1 touchdown on the year, I think, so far. I think in week 1, he must have had 1. It's Nick Duval. He's always finding the end zone. He may have even had 2. I don't know if I'm confusing those with any of the playoff games, though. Doesn't matter. Kadarius Toney going to play his real-life team, which is just bizarre. O'Shane Ximines, a former New York Giant, is on this Chiefs roster. It'll be an interesting game, a little bit overcast. Darian Beavers, another former Giant, appears to be on this Chiefs team. Probably a couple of special teams players. Nobody super impactful, but Greg Sheldon will return. We know what he can do as a returner. He is lightning in a bottle. But does not bring this one back to the 25. Cody Bailey takes the field, looking for a better performance today. He's been too turnover prone. It looks kind of like year 1. 3 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. This is not where we want to be. Got to play better, got to improve. You know, a couple of these have been just narrow misses resulting in interceptions. Some of them have been getting back to my old ways of dumb decisions. So we'll look to avoid those today and hopefully beat this Chiefs team to improve to 2-1. That is the goal, and we are underway. Saquon Barkley gets the give. Big stiff arm and a big run to start things off. That doesn't always happen for us with Saquon. Sometimes we're getting stopped running the ball on the first play of the game, but that is a very good result. And we'll look to maybe pass off of that here on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs. Going to throw for Jaden Rhodes. He'll get a few. Usually someone who drops the ball consistently ends up holding on there. I want to get a bunch of players involved. And, you know, a successful offense kind of feeds a bunch of different players. Doesn't really force it to anyone. And I really had thought I called a different play there. I could have sworn that was going to be a run. So I was a little bit confused on that. I can think this is maybe 4 down territory, 3rd and 3 from the 42. But we are looking to convert. We're going to get 2 yards. And I know already we could punt. It's 4th and 1 from about midfield. We are not going to punt here. There's just simply no way. 4th and 1. This is a guaranteed go for it spot for me here. Stay aggressive. Keep the offense on the field. And see if we can get it up the middle. Saquon! Good power and a 1st down. We're going to move the chains here on the road. Got to stay aggressive against Kansas City. We know their offense is probably going to put up points. We got to do the same. Larry Smith going deep. We're going to throw it to Saquon, though. Beautiful ball on the sideline. And Saquon just out of bounds. That was a great throw from Cody Bailey. Looks like Saquon maybe just had a foot down out of bounds. We might want to take a second look at this. I thought about bombing it to Larry Smith, but I didn't like the safety help. We would have had to have a perfect precision pass. But man coverage, under pressure, great ball from Bailey. Saquon gets 0 down. Okay. Still, I would say 4 down territory, so I'm not afraid to run the ball here. But I don't think we're going to have to worry about 4 down territory. Saquon rips off 7 there. Thought maybe had a chance to even get the 1st down. But we were stopped just short. And we might look to run on 3rd and 3. Here we go. Good blocks. Barkley. Good running. Great start for the offense in Saquon. 5 rushes for about 40 yards. Really can't get a whole lot better than that. We'll give him a quick break to bring in the power back. Power back. Zach Beck. And he's got space up the middle. Beck. Big power. Surging ahead for 15. What a start for the offense. Pounding the rock against Kansas City, who seemingly has no answer. Saquon back in the game. We might look to work off play action, see if those linebackers bite down. They don't. We're going to check down to Saquon anyway. Works as another run. And we'll take that result all day. You know, it's amazing that the linebackers don't even consider the fact that that could have been a run. They've been getting gashed in that department already. That RPO does not work well at all. 3rd and 7. What do we want to do here? Nick Duval's got to be running a route. I mean, has to be. And this is probably the matchup of the best tight end in the NFL versus Travis Kelce. Nick Duval, make a play. Play action, we're sacked. They sent the nickel. Couldn't get off play action quickly enough. The plan was to hit right trigger, but it just didn't click it soon enough, clearly. And we take a sack. They sent a lot of heat on third down. And we have to settle for 3. A really good drive to eventually come away with 0 points. That run on second down where we just kind of got stonewalled on the RPO. That was the drive killer. Wyatt Anthony's kick is good. His last one was not even close against Tampa Bay. It's good to get him one. Don't want to really deal with the Brett Maher stuff if you've seen the Cowboys game, last week or the week prior especially. Oh, that can't happen. That can't happen. Off to the races. Saving a touchdown is the rookie Victor Farr. How did that happen? Blocks set up really, really well for Kansas City. Not even an especially fast player. Great tackle by our first-round rookie corner that's still looking to earn playing time. Just a broken tackle and a great return. The last thing we want to do is make it even easier for this offense to score. That was not good. And I don't know if I love man coverage here. I want to get out of that because Travis Kelce's going to be a mismatch all day against anybody. First down. We might have Glenn Gore on Travis Kelce a lot. Get a safety on him, see what we can do. That's got to be a pick. Caleb Farley trying to step in front of the route. No good. And even in looks like this, where I might expect a run, Patrick Mahomes under center, not the craziest thing, but you still got to be very aware of the pass, and there were just too many receivers open. Sky Moore down to the 1. It was either going to be allow the catch over the middle to number 2, or allow the catch there to Sky Moore. We were completely doomed. Caleb Claiborne into the game. We are run committing the middle. If they go ahead and pass it, fine. What a change of direction, by the way. That is inhuman. I believe it's Gabe Neighbors. This could certainly be a run again. CEH in the game. Got to be worried about the pass still. Run up the middle. Bost can't get there. It's a Clyde Edwards-Helaire touchdown. Chiefs get the first touchdown of the game. Take the lead. 7-3 pending the extra point. We were just outclassed by a good offense there. Offense needs to step up. We just need to finish drives. That's been our problem so far this year through 2 games. Can't finish in the red zone. Got to be able to. Or RPO. Yeah. Not amazing. Play action. Linebackers actually bit down that time. Duval can't get it out to him. Good recovery from Williams. And our starting right guard, James Daniels, is down. Not great. Not great. Sets up 3rd and 8. Nothing came open over the middle, unfortunately. Felt like we had some options there. We're going to try and lob that. It's going to be intercepted. It's been more of the same. Justin Reed just sitting on it, dude. I don't know. I just thought we'd be able to throw behind him. I think we went with a lob for that reason alone. It's another Cody Bailey interception this season. Just tried to throw it to the open space, but didn't use the free-form passing. I don't play enough to be good at it. Yeah, I know the checkdown's open. It's 3rd and 10. Just thought we could lob it into this area in behind. But, I mean, Justin Reed's sitting on it. They're in the perfect, 3rd down defense. It's a frustrating turnover, but it's another mistake for me. I have been so good at eliminating those mistakes in Season 2 of Cody Bailey. Season 3, back to old habits. Okay, that's ridiculous. Oh, and dislocated shoulder. Marcus McKeithen going to come in for the injured James Daniels. It's going from bad to worse, man. I mean, that pick is just so bad, too. We need a big second quarter, a big bounce back. Get me out of here. Give me a pick. McKinney takes it away. Xavier McKinney. Make a play. Thank you. Great effort from 2-9. Big takeaway. Mahomes just trying to sling it downfield one-on-one. Great ball skills. Usually, that is not an interception. But McKinney takes it away. We're back on offense. That's exactly what we needed. Let's play better on offense. Nick Duval's got to be running more routes. I feel like the computer has not given him enough opportunities with these crappy block and releases. Screens are dumb. Cody Bailey starting out 4 for 7 for 9 yards and a pick. Okay, I know we ran the ball so successfully on that first drive, but we're going to have to pass now. Gonna have to pass after that screen was disastrous. 2nd and 13. We can check down on this down. Nice broken tackle by Tony. It's us real close to converting. 3rd and 2. Move the chains. Duval. That's how you do it. Nick Duval. We got to see more of that. 10 yards. This is potential take a shot time. Duval up the seam. Going deep. Can we get him? He lost his step too. Reed was keeping in phase, but pass sailed over him regardless. Still not afraid to take deep shots. Got Duval on a little bit of a sluggo here. We'll sling it down for Smith, who drops it. 3rd and 10. Tony in motion on 3rd down. Who's going to get open? We're going to get out of the pocket. Want to throw to Barkley there. We need that to get picked up. Oh, my goodness. We couldn't stay in bounds with Bailey. 4th and 3 from the 46. We are at least going to line up to go for it. We got some mismatches here. We got some mismatches. I think we probably are going to go here. We could even run. Let's run the ball, actually. They didn't hear the adjustment. All right, we're going to have to stay passing. Slant, backside of the play. Kadarius Toney, 1st down. There we go. Staying aggressive paid off perfectly. We just got to bounce back. Like, mentally, in a bit of a fog right now. Need to just shake off the mistakes and just get back to what we've been doing well. And that is creating mismatches for all of our weapons, especially underneath, and also running the ball with Saquon Barkley. We need more of that. Look at him go. Look at Saquon. 1st and 10. Stepping up with Bailey. Vic. 1st down. Incoming. 2nd and 2. Easy conversion. Guaranteed. Tony in motion. This is guaranteed. The D tackle's in a 2-point stance. What is he doing? Tony in motion. Gets the pitch. And as I said, easy 1st down. Now this might have a little bit more difficulty. Trying to get Odell involved. Little pitch back around. Yeah, there's just really not much there. We get a little bit of a boost with that push in from behind. But this play, this is the one. We get Nick Duval involved. Larry Smith if he comes open quickly. And that's actually where we're going to go with the football. Great speed. And a 1st down for Larry. RPO. Saquon gets it. We'll take that. I really thought Nick Duval was going to come wide open in the flat, but they were all over it. Brings up 2nd down and 6. See, one-on-one. One-on-one coverage. Don't have the time. Are they doubling Duval? Could that leave Kadarius Toney? I don't really know if it will, because those 2 routes might interfere. We're going to throw to Duval. How? We have positioning, man. How is he able to even do that? Are we getting iced? Why do we have this angle? I'm confused. Am I getting iced for no reason? I don't know where the meter is. This is crazy. We're getting iced for no reason. It's 4th and 6. They didn't call a timeout. We're in the middle of the 2nd quarter. Why do I have to make an ice kick? Is that one of their abilities? I don't know. I guess. Mahomes gonna scramble? This guy. I mean, do we have to spy? We have to contain him. Derek Cooper on the field. We get a little bit of speed. He's not the best cover guy, but he is really fast. 3rd and 5. Come on. We got to go past commit. I couldn't get it off in time. Quick throw and great coverage from the Don. Dontrell Cobb all over it. We force a punt. That was huge. All right, offense. Wake up. Wake up. We can take the lead before half. Got to play a little bit better. Wide open. It's under pressure, inaccurate. I mean, he's sitting wide open. We need a way to be able to get him the ball accurately. We just don't have the time. They're only going to rush 3. Oh, no, they're actually sending a lot more than that. We're lobbing it up. Tony, we need a good ball. Didn't get it there. We have to punt. I mean, man coverage. You'd like to think that Kadarius Toney would be able to run away from the coverage. Did not happen. And we are forced to punt. Could be a decent punt, though. Give me a good bounce. Didn't get it. This could be a monumental 3rd down and 7. Just over a minute to play. Casey with 2 timeouts. Need a stop. Wow, that's a good throw from Mahomes. I mean, how do you defend that? Well, so much for a big 3rd down stop. And that's just thrown right over Cobb. And he's too fast. No way that's Sterling Shepard, another former Giant. The Giants are in full swing here for the Kansas City team. They have what? O'Shane Ximines, Darian Beavers, Sterling Shepard now. I saw another one too. I mean, Kadarius Toney is a former Giant in real life. What a throw from Mahomes. I mean, you don't see quarterbacks make that throw in Madden. They just don't. But Mahomes does. You know, I almost want to say it's crazy how bad our offense has been this year. Just got to find ways to be better. And I don't know what that means up to this point. We are going to figure it out. Kind of a zoomed out version here. We're just backing up, and it's going to be intercepted by Chris Jones. Under pressure, Cody Bailey hit as we try to pretty much throw it away. And the ball just pops right up into the air and is intercepted by Chris Jones, who nearly houses it. That's a tough interception to throw before the half. That's a touchdown? Yeah, of course. All right, Kelsey finds the end zone. That was inevitable. AC with a lot of momentum here. 21-6. This game is getting out of our hands a little bit. I mean, this has been about as bad of a half of football as you could possibly play as a team. I don't know if we just cut our losses and go to the 3rd quarter, but either way, man, this has been brutal. There is enough time to do something. We have 3 timeouts. I'd love to get some momentum back. Greg Sheldon helps us out a little bit with a good return to the 40. Okay, we could get something going here. Kirk Cousins like, Cody, dude, just throw it to the guys. But the guys aren't open. At least I'm not noticing them being open. I feel like Casey has played tremendously on defense, and it's stopped us from being effective. I mean, I feel like no one comes open in time, and then you come up with the issue of, well, okay, you got to hold on to the football, and then if you hold on to the ball, guess what? Pressure's there, and the play's over. It's either a sack or a throw at a sack interception. There's Toney, though, right down the middle. We needed something like that. We'll call a timeout. Jesus, dude, it's been brutal to this point. Do we just take 3? I think you got to try and score a touchdown here. I don't want to concede defeat already. There's a lot of game left. Got to make plays. Duval, great route. Great route. Let's go, Nick. Takes a big hit. We'll call a timeout. I'm thinking of getting Kendall Weathersby involved, by the way, our 1st-round pick. We'll lob to Larry Smith. He went down. He dove to the ground. We have to call a timeout. Super unfortunate. 2nd down and 7. This needs to be an end zone shot. We'll see who gets open. Odell, go up and get it. It's a good try. 3rd and 7. I think we're going to take another shot. Wan'Dale Robinson into the game. I think the speed factor could play a big impact. Toney lob. Incomplete. We'll take the points now. Gosh. And we're iced again. And I don't really have a kick arc. I see it a little bit, but it's really tough. Kick is up. And good from Wyatt Anthony. Man. It's 21-9 going into the half. Not great against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. We scored 0 touchdowns, obviously, with our 9 points. We've run the ball pretty well. Here's the problem. Too many self-inflicted wounds, and we've almost been in a position where we are forced to pass the ball. We're still going to stick run inside, and we're going to defend the medium pass, and we're going to figure out a way to stop the Chiefs. We kick off to start. That's never good. Gotta have a better half number 2. It'll be tough to play worse than we did in the first half. Gotta play better. We got it, though. I'm confident. I'm confident. Let's go. We're pass committing here. We are blitzing. And Travis Kelce's wide open. It's always the perfect play to stop whatever we call. I hate the Chiefs. Now, a blitz against the bunch side probably wasn't good in hindsight. But, you know, we're figuring things out. 3rd and 5. How dangerous is man coverage here? We're going to find out. Trying to shut down Kelsey. Quick throw, and it's picked off by Farley. He's a pick 6 machine. Caleb Farley. That's how you change momentum. Man, speed and size on the outside of corner, so important. Caleb Farley proving to be such a great free agent acquisition up to this point, and it's only week 3. I think that's his 3rd interception in as many games. Caleb Farley proving to be worth it and more at this point. Incredible stuff. Great play. Touchdown. Our first touchdown of the game. It's a 1-possession game now. 2nd interception of the game for Patrick Mahomes. And a momentum killer. They were trying to take time off the clock. They were running the ball. They were throwing short. We needed something like that. Caleb Farley completely changes us here. I told you the second half would be better. I thought offensively, because it would be tough to be worse, but defensively, that's a heck of a play. To run, it is. We kind of just vacated. That's just Trent Richardson level running there from CEH. Had daylight, completely abandons it. The AI running, still so stupid. That should be minimum of 20 yards probably. We get very, very lucky. Very lucky. Run up the middle. That is a fantastic play by Jeffrey Simmons. Pretty much did that by himself. 2 gapping, took away 2. And made a really, really nice play to disengage from the block, make the tackle. 3rd down and 9. Screen. Get out there. Get out there. Great tackle, Dexter Lawrence. We're going to force a punt. Our defense is keeping us in this game without question. They came to play here in the second half. Let's see what the offense can do. All right, 1-possession game. We are not really forced into being throw happy. We can keep a balanced offense, and that's going to be a lot of Saquon Barkley. I still want to be able to throw the ball. We haven't been able to. And maybe it's me, maybe it's whatever, but wrong decisions here and there. Larry Smith does a really nice job to fight through contact there. Quincy Williams is the injured Kansas City Chief. There might have been a receiver open in behind him. I just wanted the shorter throw. But, like, Odell here on the outside, if we had Kendall Weathersby, for example, and really just had the speed element, we're just going to have to throw it away. We might look to do that. Just get a little bit more speed out there. I need to change things up. I don't really want to necessarily bench Odell, but something's got to change here. Trying Weathersby in the slot, he's more of an outside threat right now, but I just want to see if we can create a mismatch and just get a speed package on the field. You're not seeing Kadarius Toney. Weathersby's not the best route runner, but he is really fast and makes a nice catch on his first target. Is that his first NFL catch? It might be. I mean, you can tell the speed right away. And we're going to give him another kind of scheme touch here. This one more so. A little bit of a touch pass. Get him in motion. Get that speed on the outside. Could never really get it going. Our draft class, 2 first-round picks at the very end. We also took a defensive tackle out of Clemson in Orlando Yarbrough inside the 2nd round. Play action. Nobody really bites on it. And we got bumped. I mean, that's ridiculous. Inaccurate anyway. But what is this? How does he get bumped here? Nick Duval should be wide open down the field. He's running past him. What is that, Madden? What is that? He's running right by him. And then he gets bumped on nothing. And then he runs into Larry Smith, gets tangled up. Oh, come on. Who wants to make a play? It's 3rd and 9. Somebody has to. We're going to Duval. What is that animation? He's going for the ball and then all of a sudden gets sucked back 10 yards and it looks like an overthrow. We do have a little bit of a force the ball to Nick Duval thing going on, but kind of thought he was the best option on that. You know, something I've noticed in this season more than the last one is just how amazing the CPU's man coverage is. Like, you're noticing that none of our receivers are really beating man coverage at all, and so they're staying in man coverage, and they're just consistently shutting us down. I don't really know how to throw the ball. A lot of that's on me, but a lot of it, I think, is on the other team. Their coverage has just been, for the most part, immaculate. I left Travis Kelce there. It's just a good route. Make a play. Caleb Farley again! Steps in front. Room to return. And returns for maybe about 10 yards. His second interception of the game. Mahomes has been picked off 3 times. And yes, 2 from that free agent pickup, Caleb Farley. He covered 2 routes on this play. And maybe that's just bad play design, but he covered 2 routes. I think that ball was intended for Sky Moore. Farley not even on it. Makes a great play. Run the damn ball. Run the ball. Tried to juke the other way, and he juked me the wrong way. Come on, why does that always happen to me? 3rd down and 8. We still have no ability to beat man coverage, and they are only running man coverage. Wide open, and it's going to be intercepted. No, it's not. Under pressure, inaccurate. We threw the ball very quickly, I thought. Very quickly. Come on, man. Another punt. We have a wide open receiver, and because there is the slightest bit of pressure, we can't throw it in his vicinity? It's dumb. All right, this is pretty much man coverage against Travis Kelce. We're in a zone, and that's actually going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Still down, got to play better. Offense, to me, in this game has been pretty much impossible. I'd love to run the ball more. I know it's going to be my entire comment section. Run the ball more, run the ball more, run the ball more. If I run on 1st down and get nothing, I'm usually not going to run on 2nd and long. I'm just not going to do it. Because it doesn't bode well for long-term success. Sometimes it can work. That should never be a completion. But, yeah, man. It's tough. When they force us to throw the ball, we cannot throw the ball. I'm sure there are open guys I'm missing, but it's been very, very tough. The inaccurate throws, it's a great play by Jeffrey Simmons. Big sack there. But it's the inaccurate throws, and it's the throw under pressure, like random pop-up picks, and the receivers not getting open against man coverage puts us in really, really tough spots. It's wide open over the middle. It's man coverage. It's a juke, and it's a huge 1st down. Oh, my goodness. Man coverage, and we're not even in the same stratosphere. We were blitzing. We got to send him after. Okay. 2nd and 10. The flat. Why would you abandon the flat if you're Darnay Holmes? Answer me that. Riddle me that. Why would you abandon the flat? The help with Travis Kelce, who is already covered. 3rd and 4. Sluggo, Mahomes to the flat. That's wide open. I think for the most part, we've played really well against Patrick Mahomes. We're just not winning right now because our offense has not come to play. 3rd and 4. Come back, make the play. How do we not get a swat there? Looks like a running back. Oh my God. Field goal is not good for us. Time's ticking off the clock. A touchdown obviously is even worse. Good defense. 3rd and 8. They are going to run the ball here. CEH shut down. Looks like KC going to try a field goal here. It's still a 1-possession game as a result. So I don't love that decision from them on their part. Yes, we need a 2-point conversion, but it's a 1-possession game at 24-16. They had an option to just keep moving the ball, and they couldn't do it. They just settled for 4th down. I don't know. All right, let's go. Can we move the ball this drive? I mean, we know the answer is probably not. Maybe some better play calls would be good. Quick throw down. Get Saquon involved as a receiver. Been an ugly game so far, I know. Bailey has under 130 yards passing. Been disgusting. Working off play action. We lob that in there. Perfect to Odell. Finally, he comes open. And finally, we get a good throw. 17 incompletions right now. Not what you want. Give me blocks. Let's go, Saquon. Come on. We'll take that. Let's get the 1st down, and then we can worry about passing. Go, Saquon. Here we go. Don't fumble. Saquon Barkley fumble is the last thing we need right now. That would be That would be completely crippling. Get it to Duval. Okay, broken tackle by Nick Duval as well. Those two routes got a little bit more congested than I thought. That could have been better, but certainly worse. We'll take it. I mean, they surely cannot cover this Nick Duval slant. I mean, surely cannot. Throwing it up. Nick Duval. Touchdown. Ugh. I mean, they definitely shaded inside. We high-pointed it and lobbed it to him anyway. He went up and got it, and I guess had possession for long enough. You're not going to review it. That is a questionable call. Not complaining. It is a 2-point conversion. We need it badly. Here we go. I mean, I don't know what was supposed to happen there. We just got destroyed. I don't know what we could have called here that would have been successful. They're man coverage, so nobody gets open. Like, maybe you can argue throw it to Nick Duval immediately, or Jaden Rhodes immediately, and you have a touchdown, but I'm not looking at that side of the field. I went Odell over to the right. Nick Duval, I thought, had the best chance of being open. Tried to throw it to him, obviously, and that's what happened. So we are still down, but our defense has played fairly well. Game on the line, 3 timeouts. It's time to make a stop. Ooh, injury timeout by KC. Let's go. We get to save a timeout, which is very nice in this spot. Can't really run commit here, but we know it's probably a run. It's a good stop. 3rd and 4, and we know it's probably a run again, but can't commit to it. But we need to stop. Up the middle. Gore cannot make the play. Oh, that's bad. Okay. I mean, we just didn't have linebackers there anyway. Time not on our side anymore. And not that it really ever was, but it's very much not now. Big hit. Clyde does not fumble. 3rd and 9. I mean, we gotta... How do we play the sticks here? Get these guys up. Play the sticks. Game on the line. Need a stop. Mahomes scrambling. Will slide. Clock is running. We have no timeouts, obviously. So that clock's going to run. But we at least get the football back. Greg Sheldon, you got to get us to field goal range. You got to get us to field goal range. 13 seconds. No timeouts. Target is the 41-yard line. We can probably hit from deeper than that. We'll see. I mean, I'm looking for Weathersby deep down the field, to be honest. And we just can't get it there. I don't know how we're going to do this. We're going to try something like this. I think it's our best chance to get Nick Duval isolated and up the field. Need blocking to work out. Couldn't even get it to him. I know it's play action, but the fact that they rush 4 and they're on us instantly. Play action's only to set up the timing of it. Did anyone block 53? Not really. Didn't really care to even try. Good stuff from Evan Neal. Jaden Rhodes just gave him a little love tap. Say, good, go get him, champ. Because I think Duval is coming open here. If we even have time at all to throw it, I think we can get it to him on the backside and then, you know, hopefully get out of bounds. But obviously, didn't even get that chance. And Cody Bailey throws a gift to the grass. That's the game. We're going to drop one. It was an ugly game, man. This was a really bad one. Our only touchdown, like, wasn't even a touchdown, really. The game's just terrible. They gave it to us, but the coverage and pass rush was just too much for me to deal with this game, and I made a couple brain-dead decisions, and with the pressure, you know, a lot of receivers that may have been open, we couldn't even throw it to them accurately. So, really bad game, and we're going to drop to 1 and 2. We knew the Chiefs were going to be a tough test. We ran the ball really well with Saquon, but as I said, you can't just run the ball, you know, 1st and 10, and then it's 1st and 11 because they made a nice play, and then run the ball on 2nd and 11. Of course, because we're losing. Did I say 1st and 11? You know what I mean. 1st and 10 to 2nd and 11. And then 2nd and 11, what are you going to run the ball and hope you get 7 or 8 yards back? It's unrealistic instead of 3rd and short. You got to try and pass, and we just couldn't do that. So I wish we could have run the ball a lot more, and we probably should have at times. But 2nd and long, I'm just usually not going to run. But man, we had a tough time offensively, no doubt. And then defensively, I honestly thought we played fairly well. Pressure didn't get there, of course, but 2 picks from Caleb Farley, pick for Xavier McKinney. Anytime that you intercept Patrick Mahomes 3 times in a game, that's your best chance to win. And our offense and me personally just did not show up. Caleb Farley with a well-deserved upgrade point. I will take him to a true 80 overall. His man coverage is only 79. Going to definitely bump up here at least 1 or 2. Great game, great performance, +2 man coverage, +2 tackle, +1 press. Really great upgrades for him. I want zone coverage to come along as well. Gives us a little bit more versatility with what we can call in the back end. But defense, I don't really think was the problem for us in that game. You guys saw it. We could not move the ball at all, except when we ran it. I know it was a frustrating game. I'm sure it was frustrating to watch. +3 medium route running for Nick Duval is tremendous. Gets it very close to an 80. If we can get short, medium into the 80s and then deep into the 70s, I think Nick Duval is going to be a tough player to stop. But we didn't have it in week 3. Unfortunately, dropping to 1 and 2. Something's going to have to happen on offense. Something's going to have to change. Maybe it's our receivers. Odell's aging. Kadarius Toney kind of feels like a gadget player at times. Still developing some of these younger players. Larry Smith, with great speed, has some hands problems sometimes. Wan'Dale Robinson really is just a worse Kadarius Toney for me right now. So I really don't know what anyone's role is going to be. We got to figure something out, but something's got to change. Something's got to change. I'll leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.